Hi, it's Dane Scott, voiceover coach and Fiverr top-rated seller, and today I want to talk about some of the awful side effects YouTube and TikTok videos have had in the voiceover world and tell you what I'm trying to do about it. Coming up.
Studio Takes. Real help for the aspiring voiceover artist.
One of the really big problems we have these days is information overload. When the data and the resources are nearly limitless like they are now, it leaves people bewildered. I think that's happened in a big way in the voiceover world, and I feel for people who are just now trying to get into the field because it must feel overwhelming. At this point, because voiceover information turnover is so fast, the newcomers are now learning from people who might have been newcomers themselves 2 or 3 years ago, who in turn might have learned from somebody else who had no more experience than that, and going back over generation after generation. So there's this generational parroting going on and a whittling down of expertise along with it that's created its own sort of a mythology that everybody believes in now. The result is that everybody's getting kind of a homogenized version of what being a voice talent should look like, and how they should approach things, and what equipment they should get, and what software they should use, and which techniques are right and which are not. That would be fine if the people giving advice had all good, true, solid things to share, but it's really not. There's a lot about what people are told now that has evolved out of mistaken notions that have a lot of poor people jumping through complicated hoops and spending unnecessary money on equipment and facilities that they could easily do without. As somebody who has traveled the voiceover road for decades now, I've seen a lot of technical changes and various approaches. The industry and the technology has evolved, it's changed, but certain basic principles just don't. The physics people would call them immutable laws. If you stray from them, you're just fighting reality. In the case of voiceovers, those laws govern things like basic use of the voice, how you develop your skills, how a microphone reproduces what you do, the impact that processing has on a voice that's delivered to a client, the inescapable physics of the creation of sound and of room acoustics, and others. And this is where we've really strayed nowadays. There are the common sense strategies that allow us to conquer all those things I just talked about without all of the contortions that YouTubers are putting people through. I can't tell you how many people approach me every month who have been steeped in all of this on YouTube, and they're absolutely cross-eyed with confusion and frustration. And it brought me to a decision that I'm going to devote myself to laying out an uncomplicated path for aspiring voiceover folks that'll make life simpler and less stressful for them and get them where they need to go with a minimum of wasted time, expense, and headaches. What I've done is to create a course that anybody can afford. It's like under $25 over at Udemy, which is designed specifically for newbies. Whether you've done some initial investigation into voiceovers or you're coming into this absolutely with a clean slate, this is the course that I've designed for you. I'm going to drop a little bit of the course intro right into this video so you can see what we're doing with this course. Hello there, and welcome to my course, Voiceovers, the fastest, least expensive way to get started. I'm Dane Scott from thegigdoctor.com, and in this concentrated course, I'm going to show you what a lot of people are getting wrong when they first start out in voiceovers and give you really simple, inexpensive alternatives that'll save you money and get you to your goal lots faster. In this course, we're going to talk about what it's like to do voiceover work, the biggest mistake aspiring voiceover people make, what matters when you're starting out, coming to understand your own voice, and some ways to practice. We'll also cover the benefits of coaching and an actual coaching session you'll get to sit in. And you'll know how to know when you're ready for action, how to do a demo, or at least some information about it, and also some info about marketing your voice, though those things are for later, as I'll stress as we get to those points. So don't expect that we're going to go into a lot of detail on that part of it. Mainly, we're focused right now on getting a solid start in voiceovers. And then your recording space. This is a little bonus that I'm throwing in. Again, it's something you don't have to worry about for now, but I think it's just a fun topic, and I'm going to show you some ideas, because one of the first things things that you're going to need to do once you do establish yourself and decide that you're going to do voiceovers is to get something arranged for a recording space. When you're done with this course, my hope is that you're going to feel a lot less confused about what to do and when, that you'll feel confident that there's a way to get into this without wasting a lot of time and money, and also that you'll know the best way to determine if voiceovers is a good area for you to get into or not. We're going to take just as much time as we need to cover what's important and no more, so the entire thing isn't going to eat up your whole day, promise you that. My goal here is to help you really simplify things, bring it down to basics, and be able to approach the subject of voiceover freelancing calmly and with a sense of assurance and direction. So, grab a cup of coffee, relax, and just know that the time ahead here, I'm going to cover what makes life less complicated for you, not what makes life more complicated. And I'm going to show you how you can spend money only where it really is going to do some good. And in the process, make getting into voiceovers less expensive and less of kind of a crapshoot. You'll kind of know where you're going and why. The course is not long, so hang in there till the end, okay? Because near the end, I'm going to be giving you a tour of my recording studio to give you some ideas of your own. And at the very end, after you've completed the course, I'm going to reward you with a free copy of my book, 12 Pro Tips to Help You Grow as a Voice Actor. All right, let's get started. As of when I recorded this, the course itself is like $24.95, and Udemy's always running sales. So get over there and see what their current price is. Whatever it is, it's going to be very affordable for you. And then at the end of the course, I'm even going to give you a free book. It's called 12 Pro Tips to Help You Grow as a Voice Actor. So just ask for that when you've completed the course, and I'll make sure you get that as well. You can't lose on this one, and I'm trusting that this is going to help you a lot. So check that out. And also, please like and subscribe so you're getting these things all the time, because I'm updating it all the time for you. I'll talk to you next time. I'm Dane Scott.
Hello.
Hello? Hello, I think.
Hello, cutie pie.
Until I heard the voice, I'd never done a crazy thing in my whole life.
Goodbye.